What makes you think that I'm an answer if you ain't mine? Even if you call me up 100
Gamergate! Gamergate is in full effect, ladies and gentlemen. Assassin's Creed has revealed their new game, and it's a doozy, okay? As you can see, we got Yasuke, the alleged samurai, as the main character. Now, we knew this was coming. They had announced this a while ago, but it's a different beast when you actually go through with it, right? And now Yasuke is now the main character along with a Japanese woman as a ninja, and this is just this has the internet in a absolute, well, Twitter. This has Twitter in an absolute chokehold right now. Okay, everybody's spouting off their opinions. Everybody's at each other's throat, and this is just taking Gamergate to another level. Okay, so go ahead, put your seatbelts in, get your popcorn, cause shit finna get ugly real quick. We got videos to react to. We got a lot to say about this. So before we do, we sitting at 138 subscribers. We trying to get to 9,200 by Friday. We already hit this week's goal, so it ain't like I gotta wear clown makeup or anything if we don't hit 9,200, but I do want to hit 9,200. We'll be so ahead of schedule. We on our way to 10,000. By the way, consider becoming a channel member and join us for our watch parties every Friday and Saturday night. We are currently on Fallout Fridays and Invincible Saturdays, so you know it's lit. And then check me out on NinjaCast every Friday at 5 p.m. Okay, anyway, so let's get into it. Follow me on Twitter, by the way. So yeah, Assassin's Creed has the entire internet in a chokehold. Okay, where's my God damn it? We're gonna get to that tweet in a moment. So you got a lot of opinions. You see this guy, an Irish sailor becomes a samurai in Nioh, and there's no problem. But Yasuke is where the line is drawn. I wonder why. Of course, you got racism being tossed around out here. You got all type of stuff. But I thought my man's right here. Kata, shout out to Kata. Khalil Too Short. Shouts out to him. We're gonna play this video and we're gonna see his opinion on it. And you know me, I gotta watch it at 2.5. I'm sorry, I'm at 1.5. I can't, I can't do no regular speed.
The new Assassin's Creed game, and I gotta say, man, I'm not impressed. So we got our first look at the new Assassin's Creed game, and I gotta say, man, I'm not impressed. I'm actually just really annoyed right now. We have two main protagonists, one female, one male, just like Odyssey. We're gonna be using Nioh, I hope I said that right, a female Japanese character. And for the male character, they're gonna be using Yasuke. Now, I'm annoyed because they're using...
First of all,
you stupid.
it's Yasuke, nigga. That nigga said Yasuke. Oh my lord.
You what?
But anyway,
Yasuke, and I'm gonna tell you why. Yasuke is what they want to say is the first black Japanese samurai, when in all actuality, he was not even a samurai. He was a retainer, so he wasn't even a full-blown samurai.
There you go. Okay? He wasn't a samurai. Now, here's the thing. I don't have a problem, right, with you creating a story around the possibility of him being a samurai. The issue, well, I'm going to let him finish, and then we're going to get into it.
And for all of the characters they could have used for Japan, all these kind of different people they could have picked from, they picked Yasuke. Why do they pick Yasuke? Because he's black. So in context, that doesn't matter to me, because in all the Assassin's Creed games, every single character has been of some kind of different race and nationality, so that doesn't matter to me. That's fine. But you have to understand what day and age we're in. You have to understand the kind of social shit that they want to try to get across in these video games now. So instead of using a Japanese man in a game based in Japan, like they did with the other Assassin's Creed games, Altair, he was an Arab, obviously. One of my favorites, Connor, in Assassin's Creed 3, he was Native American, that was fine. And the most famous of them all, Ezio Auditore, who was Italian. So why in all those games would you have a character representative of the region they're from? But in this game, you want to demote a Japanese man and then use Yasuke. I understand why, we know why, but they're not going to tell you why, because if you call it out, you're some kind of ist or phobe or whatever. And since I'm black and I'm calling it out because I must hate my skin or something, you know how they do. I just see this and my immediate thought is, they did this for brownie points. I can't think of any other reason why you would have a Assassin's Creed game based in Japan, which we've been clamoring for since the beginning of Assassin's Creed, and then have the main protagonist that is a male be black. I see that and I'm like, there's no other reason than I want claps for it. There's no other reason. And I'm an Assassin's Creed fan. I've played every game. I love every game. And one of my favorite characters is actually Cassandra from Odyssey. So nobody can sit here and say, I don't like women or I don't like diverse people or whatever, when one of my favorite characters is diverse. Hell, Connor Kenway and Haytham Kenway, those are some of my favorite characters from Assassin's Creed. So before the idiots want to start, that's not the reason. The reason is I see straight through this bullshit and I know exactly why they picked this character. It's annoying. That's like if Ghost of Tsushima, instead of using Jin, they use a white dude. People would be like, that doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any sense to me. It's stupid. I know exactly why you're doing it. I see straight through it. It's annoying. It's pandering. It doesn't do anything for me but piss me off.
And there you have it. You know what I'm saying? You know, I couldn't have put it any more simpler than that. The simple fact of the matter is, we've been asking for this Japanese version of Assassin's Creed for years. Okay, even the Japanese have been asking for it for years. And you mean to tell me after all this time, because it just fits so perfectly, right? Ninjas, samurai, it just fit too perfectly. You mean to tell me after all these years we've been waiting for this, and you're gonna disrespect them by replacing them with a fucking black character who historically was never even a goddamn samurai? Have you lost your goddamn mind?
Are you out of your mind?
Like, that shit makes no sense. And then you seeing all of these ridiculous arguments. Like, and let's be clear about it, guys. Let's be honest. Let's be completely transparent right here. Asians don't really like niggas like that. They really don't. Like over in Japan, you know, if you can, it's not like you can't get down with them, right? Like, you can get down with them, but off rip, they see that you black, they ain't gonna really like that, like that off the rip. You're not gonna get the benefit of the doubt. So you're gonna take a game that was supposed to be meant for their culture, not only demote them, but demote them with the race of people they really don't jive with like that. You know what I'm saying? That's insulting. So of course, Japanese people gonna feel some type of way. Speaking of Japanese people feeling some type of way, let's go over to my account, right? I think I have, where is it? Here we go. Here are some responses from some Japanese people on Twitter. You have, this person says, a game where black people massacre Japanese people in the Sengoku period is a perfect example of UBI. I don't know what UBI is. Somebody let me know what UBI is.
God damn. You stupid.
Okay. Is this what happens when political correctness is taken to the extreme? That is exactly what happens, right? This is what happens when a company, we know why you did this. You didn't do this because you actually thought it made sense for Yasuke to be in this game. You did it because it was the perfect opportunity for you to take advantage of some ESG money, some DEI points, some pandering points. That's all it is. Okay, you're gonna make a samurai game in Japan and then have the nerve to have like, that don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. This person says the sword is in the wrong position. It's no good to have it open at your side. I wanted Yasuke to appear as an ally. Are they mocking Japan? They should have made someone like Seizo Kiri. Yeah. I'm sorry. I can't even. You know what I'm saying?
You stupid.
Yeah, I can't. I ain't even gonna begin to goddamn try to pronounce that. But anyway, this person said it's a bit disappointing. I wanted to play as a Japanese ninja. It's my favorite game since I started with Syndicate and have played everything. So this is sad. I see why. This person says, I don't think there are any Japanese people supervising the architecture. It's Chinese and filled with lanterns, torii gates, and paper lanterns. So it doesn't feel like this. I think the Shogun stands out after the good examples in the drama. Okay. So basically what this person is saying is that the game itself actually looks Chinese and not Japanese, and they compared it to Shogun, the show, which was absolutely amazing. By the way, shouts out to them, big ups to them for getting greenlit for season 2. I can't wait to watch it, especially because y'all owe me a better ending. But anyway, this shit, and shout out to Savvy Artists as well. So I mean, this shit got the internet in a chokehold. Look at this clown. Look at it. If you told me as a young kid that one day we would play as an African samurai in Japan, I wouldn't have believed you. Anyway, here we are, celebration time. Thanks Ubisoft Quebec. Man, you fucking soy boy. Why don't you just make your own shit? See, the way I would do it is, I would say, okay, I want to make a video game about Yasuke. Let me make a video game about Yasuke. And then out of respect, I would go to Japan and get some consulting and say, hey, listen, being a black person, I want to make a video game about Yasuke. Obviously, it's going to be fictional. Obviously, it's going to be a fantastical world. He wasn't a samurai in real life, but I would like to use this character. How can I best portray you and your culture so that this is as culturally accurate and respectful as possible? This game is in no way respectful to their culture at all, in my opinion. Okay, in no way. It looks to me like y'all went to Sweet Baby Inc. and said, "Listen, we want to make a samurai game and put niggas in it." Straight up. Okay, you can't make this shit up.
God damn it! You can't make this shit
Now,
up.
the biggest thing that had me annoyed is people keep comparing this to Nioh, right? People keep comparing this game to Nioh. Nioh main protagonist is William Adam, an Irish sailor who becomes a samurai. Zero controversy. I wonder why. Maybe because the nigga actually became a samurai. The fuck? He actually became a samurai. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? Okay. Where's some other people were saying, okay. And then people were saying, oh, let me address this. And Yasuke was in both Nioh and Nioh 1 and 2, and nobody complained about him being a samurai back then. It's not about him being a samurai. It's about the fact that Japan and people who like Japanese culture been waiting on an Assassin's Creed game based in Japan for years, and then out of nowhere, you guys decided to make it about a black man. That's fucking retarded. But anyway, let me get to my tweet, right? All right. Let me get to my tweet. Okay. Let me go. So what I said a couple of things. I wanted to about comparing it to okay. So what I said was, please stop comparing Nioh to Assassin's Creed Shadows. William Adams was based on a real historical figure who actually became a samurai. It's based on a fantastical world not meant to represent any sort of realism at all. Additionally, the game was created during a time where there was no ESG DEI and the culture war stuff wasn't as prevalent. So there was no hypersensitivity. Assassin's Creed Shadows is pure pandering. Yasuke was never a samurai, and it's disrespectful that every single Assassin's Creed game had characters that culturally fit. But as soon as we get to Japan, you got to make it about a black man and his experience. Stop it. And I mean that shit. Teach a man how to squabble.
Teach your man how to squabble.
I meant
Get that
that
trigger next time, nigga.
You get what I'm saying? Facts. That's facts. You know what I'm saying? This is straight pandering, dog. You know what I'm saying? And then finally we'll get to the last thing that I said. And for me, this is checkmate. Okay, this is absolutely checkmate for me. Notice how Assassin's Creed Origins had a man of color. I don't know if you want to call him a black man or, you know, whatever the case may be, an African man, right? An African man who was the lead and the primary focus of the game. No racist outrage. I wonder why. Why was there no racist outrage? Because narratively speaking, it makes sense for the main protagonist to be an African man from Egypt. What are we talking about here? To me, this is checkmate. Okay, this is absolutely checkmate. There is no racism. There is no sexism. There is no bigotry. There is no none of that shit. The shit just don't make no goddamn sense. Okay, and for the rest of you that's mad as fuck, you know what I'm saying? Welcome to hell.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
Oh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you,